All right. Hello, 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 everybody. How's it going? Let's see who comes in. Hello. I'm not going to speak till I see somebody here. Hello, Aaron. Good morning, Aaron. How are you? Good morning, Sharon. We're in the park. We're in the park. Um, I brought a bag to the park. I went to Thompson Square Bagel time. Can you tell what kind of bagel I have? Who's gonna guess what kind of bagel I have? Yay, part time. Yay. What kind of bagel do I have? Can you tell? It's not very, anyway. Can you tell? Who can guess? Anybody guess before I tell you? It's a particularly good and chewy bagel, I have to say, but it's lacking in something. Good morning, Kyrie. I'll show you again. No one's gonna guess that bagel. Nobody gonna guess that bagel. Here, let me show you again. It's pretty obvious, I think, but it's lacking in something. You couldn't find me. Well, I didn't come on till about 5 minutes ago. No, the bagel is good. But did you guess what kind of bagel it is? Anyway, I'll just tell you. It's a salt bagel with scallion cream cheese. Which is one of my favorite things in the world. But it's not very salty. See, usually there's a lot more salt. But still, it's really good. The bagel itself is super chewy. Sometimes salt bagels are too salty. Do you know what I'm talking about? Does anyone eat salt bagels? Sometimes it's just too much. Making you hungry. Good morning, Iris. You never heard of a salt bagel? I know it's a beautiful, beautiful day here. I never heard of a salt bagel. It's kind of like a pretzel. This one has, listen, sometimes the whole top is just filled with salt. Sometimes theirs is too, but you know what? I didn't see in the big on the wall there with all the bagels. I didn't see salt, but I asked for salt. Anyway, and I forgot. Well, I didn't forget. I kind of thought, you don't go to this Thompson Square Bagels on the weekends because there's so many damn people. It's ridiculous. But a bagel. Listen, Iris. Yeah, it's like having a pretzel. I like that idea. Um, Iris, you know what they have here? They have bacon cream cheese. Cream cheese. Oh, bacon scallion cream cheese. Have bacon scallion cream cheese. But there was a lot of people there. I mean, it wasn't packed, but I didn't just walk in and walk out. Fridays tend to be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You don't go in there. Friday is less than Saturday and Sunday. That's for sure. The scallion's the best. Uh, and red onion. And red onion. That cute dog. Look at that cute dog. So cute. Oh. Anyway, um, so Iris was at our Zoom meeting. Usually get scone cream cheese at the place I go to in the Bywater. Huh. This place has like literally like 20 kinds of cream cheese. Some of them sound disgusting, but they do have one that I'm going to get next time. They have garlic chili. They have garlic chili cream cheese. So it's like crushed garlic and red flake chili. That sounds amazing to me. They have tons of sweet cream cheese too. Tons of sweet cream cheese. Hold on. Please hold. Yeah. Anyway. Hello, Amy. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Um, yeah, did anybody watch the replay of our Zoom? Iris was there. Well, Jamie was there. If you're a member here, we sent you the replay, and I created a whole PDF for you all based on that talk that we had. Tiffany, Iris, and Carol were there. We had a good conversation. So if you're a paid subscriber, get some more. Oh, interesting. I want to know what you found out because it's a very interesting thing when you look around about him. Oh, that dog, so pretty. I'm gonna watch it today. Cool. And on the resource page, there's I put that. I made a little guide. You can how cute that dog is. Awesome, Karen. Yeah, whenever. Hmm. But we had a good conversation about it. It's a big paradigm shift. It's a very basic paradigm you all hold without even realizing it. And it's changing that paradigm or introducing you to a new paradigm. You don't have a paradigm shift until the belief or I guess the belief in that paradigm hits a tipping point. Okay, hold on. Oh boy, wow. For no nonsense, but yep. I can touch this. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's exactly right. I'll give you some hearts for that. That's exactly right. I finished half that bagel. That was so yummy. Oh my goodness. I'm getting cream cheese all over my black clothes. Good morning, Catherine. So anyway, what are you all doing this weekend? Oh, I saw a great movie yesterday. I saw a great movie yesterday. I really liked it. A lot more than I thought I was going to, actually. And I really liked it a lot. It was a crier. I cried. The last third of the movie, I cried. But I'm a crier, so I love it. Um, I gotta get my other part of my bagel here. Oh no! Sorry, everyone. I forgot. If you weren't at the beginning of the broadcast, I left my holder at home. I thought I put it in my bag, but this is my hand holding. So I'm drinking coffee, I'm eating a bagel, and I'm holding the phone at the same time. So if it's moving all around crazy, that's what's happening. Usually I have my tripod and I sit you next to me, but I thought I put it in the bag. It wasn't there. That's okay. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I saw Downton Abbey. Downton Abbey movie. The last Downton. Oh, here are the kids. It's the last Downton Abbey movie. It was any Downton Abbey fans here? Anybody Downton Abbey fans? Oh yeah, yeah. If you're a fan, I really the last movie was a joke. I thought the last movie was like it had all of this fucking promise of being the south of France, and it was kind of like, what is happening? Why is Mary becoming a voiceover person? It was just the weirdest damn movie, I thought. But this movie made up for it. And if you're a Downton Abbey fan, I feel like you will get your money's worth. It was so good. It was beautiful to watch. I literally, the last third of the movie, I was just crying. I was just crying the last third of the movie. Just like, the people behind me were like, is that guy okay? I'm a crier, and people, I can't help it. And I just cried. I mean, it was so. Well, I'm not going to tell you anything. Go see it. Someone was telling me the other day that I had no idea that the Big Bold Beautiful Journey, is a remake of the Eternal Sunshine of the Human Mind. What the hell is that damn movie? It's really great. I love that movie. Jim Carrey and what's her name? Titanic girl. I didn't know that that was a remake of that movie, and then I'm like, oh, I guess it is. But I didn't read any of the reviews of that movie yet. I don't know if people are liking it. Spotless Mind. Thank you very much. I didn't know that it's either a remake or it's totally inspired by it. I was saw somewhere. I remember loving that Eternal Sunshine, Spotless Mind. Yeah, it's called The Big Bold Beautiful Journey. I saw it. I told you about it. And I think about it, I'm like, oh yeah, it is. Two characters that have love issues, have vulnerability issues, have strength issues. I mean, the more I think about that movie, the more I liked it. But I wanted to feel it more when I was watching the movie myself. But did anyone see it?
Sitting on the weird plotting our entries to contact back. From my office.
No? Yes? You need to hear the sounds of the park. Hold on. You are back. You're back. I didn't know you left. Um, it's better to hear the sounds of the park like that, don't you think? Can you hear better now?
Whatever.
Like, oh my God, the way I feel, like, whatever. I had to get my coffee. Walk in the park needs coffee. It sure does. Well, we're sitting in the park. Something went wonky with the internet. Yeah, something did. Something's going wrong. Well, I'm glad. Well, first of all, I'm glad that everyone's here after the rapture. I'm glad you're all still here after the rapture. We weren't worthy. We weren't worthy to be lifted up. Unless you're talking to me from the other side right now.
Yeah.
Of course, they were going to leave us. Jeez. They might have taken you, but they're definitely going to, they wouldn't take me. Mm. Today is the 26th, isn't it? Yeah, so it should be done by now. You're still here, Kyrie. Well, I want to go on TikTok and search the aftermath of the rapture. Rapture aftermath. I want to see the people talking about. I want to know the rationalization. That's the best part. The best part is when you hear people afterwards going, well, we calculated. There was a big one in the occult in California. God, there's a whole show about it, or a documentary about it. The rapture man. I'm telling you, there was a whole one in California. It was a big, big cult, and they had a rapture day. It was very famous in California, and yeah, you missed it. Yeah, they're all just going to take a break from TikTok. This guy had a whole radio station. They were all in California. It was a big deal. A lot of people followed this. You know, it was a sect of Christianity, of course. Well, they were like, get it together, get it together, get it. And there was supposed to be, and there was also, some of the cult was in Europe. So it was on the other side of the world or whatever. And, they have film of the people in the US watching people in Europe during the time of when it was going to be the end of the world, or whatever whatever it was, a rapture, the end of the world, I don't know what it was, and they're watching it, and you see them, they're like, okay, well, it's 9 o'clock there, and it's, it's whatever time here, and they're rationalized. They're trying to be like, wait a second, if it hasn't happened there, because wait a second, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. If it's 1 o'clock in the morning, it should have happened there. Then how? Oh, look at these little kids. They're so cute. Hold on. Look how
It
cute.
rained yesterday.
Oh, to do, to do, to do, to do, to do, to do. And they're, yeah, that's right. They're watching the other part of the world that's ahead of them, and they're like, It's tomorrow there. Why are they still alive? Wait a second. Why are they still alive? And listen, this guy. I love that. That was so good. I was practice test. Yeah, she was ready. Oh my god. And then because this guy was all over the media saying it was the end of the world, everyone had to get, I think it was the end of the world. And everyone had to get, he was all over the media, especially in California, local and everything. And they had to, first of all, they stopped talking to the media. They had a whole, they were like, we're not talking to the media right now. And they had to create a whole other story after a few months of them. Good morning, Gerard. They had to create a whole other story about how the timing was wrong or something like that. But I'm telling you, these people in this cult, it was big. And they sold their houses. They did a lot. I mean, it was big. Horrible. It wasn't just a few people. These people like got ready to go. They were like done. And they were gonna- I mean, it really affected a lot of people. It was horrible. Anyway, so that's the way it is. Beliefs. Listen, belief. Belief is never true, my friend. Ever, ever, ever. Just a belief. Hmm. Can you hear the park now, everyone? Can you hear the park? I have to go this way because the sun's getting in my eyes now. I'm almost done with my bagel. Almost. I haven't had one of these bagels in a long time. Hmm. I'm not very entertaining today, my friends. I have to put this down. Hold on.
Oh, sorry. Us or statement I'm saying? Like, she ended up like not. I had the same thing.
That was my leg you were looking at. I'm not very entertaining today. What else can we talk about? Let's talk about. You were perfect today. Thank you very much. You made me hungry. Oh, you're making nachos. Yum. The Mexican restaurant on my. You want a bagel now? Mexican restaurant on my corner of on A and 12th. I've been there quite a few times now. Super reasonable. Pretty much everything I have there is good. I took my friends there the other day, and I love nachos. And their nachos are really good, and the prices are ridiculously good. I'm like, how can this be New York City? But you know what they have there that's so good? I am a big taco salad person, right? I love taco salads, but I only like a taco salad when it's in the flour tostada bowl. You have to have the flour bowl, the deep fried flour bowl. That's what it's all about. Otherwise, what's the point? So they have the taco salad with the deep fried flour bowl. Oh my god! I remember back in the day. Back in the day, it's always a place. Yeah, exactly. Um, Back in the day, even Taco Bell had taco salads, and they were the flour bowl. And this is good. They have steak, they have carnitas, They have chicken. They have shrimp. My friend had a shrimp one, and I had a carnitas one. And I think it's I forget, but I think the steak one is like $15. It's like what? And it's pretty big. I mean, not huge, but it's a good size. It's very filling with, black beans and meat and cheese and guacamole and the whole freaking thing. It's really reasonable. Their whole thing is reasonable. I was like, I'm gonna go there for lunch. I like to sit at the bar. I'm a bar person. Anybody? I love to sit at the bar and eat. If there's an option to sit at the bar, I always sit at the bar. So my friends hate it. I mean, my other friends love it. It is delicious. My friend had enchiladas and it was really good. You're a bar person? Yeah. I like to sit at the bar. First of all, I like talking to the bartender. Second of all, I'm closer to the alcohol. Third of all, I feel like I'm not jammed into a seat. Yeah, sometimes it depends on the place. It depends on the place. Because a booth that's but I like this place, it's all like lined up chairs and tables. I mean, it's not fancy at all. It's a Mexican restaurant. But I do like the experience of eating at a bar. You get your drink quick. That's right. That's very important. Yeah, I went there for lunch one of the first things I did when I could really walk around. Oh, I forget where I went, but I went somewhere. But anyway, I went there, took myself to lunch there, and I had a glass of wine and a taco salad, and I think I spent $25. I was like, Jesus, that's so cheap. Can you hear people talking? Hold on, you're going down. Good morning, Carol. Hold on. Hi.
It's still like, yeah.
Okay. The Mexican restaurants are good. Yeah, it depends on where you are. Well, I grew up in California, so I know my Mexican food. And listen, there's a lot of shitty Mexican food here, but you know what? More and more Mexicans are coming here, and there's more and more good Mexican food. But the best Mexican food's in California. So I am, no, all you have to do is go on the subway. You can catch a mariachi band. Hmm. There's a lot more Mexicans here. So there's mariachi music and stuff. Or Mexico, but I don't go to Mexico. Mexico. Yeah, SoCal for sure. What was I gonna say? Oh, so my whole back situation, um, and how my physical therapist really helped me with the back. Well, when I went to the doctor, well, I had, um, these two guys right there. You can't see them. They were sitting over there. The black guy and the white guy. They're a couple, and they were holding hands in the suite. I swear to God, They're in a Hinge commercial. I just want to say that there's a Hinge commercial that's running right now here. That it's a black guy and a white guy, like a Jewish guy and a black guy, and they look so much like that. Anyway, I think they're in the Hinge commercial. Anyway, it's very sweet. Um, but I'm got my physical therapy, and I love my physical therapist, and he really helped me a lot. Well, I had quite a few approved physical therapy appointments approved, but I couldn't get to the physical therapist because I was in so much pain. Well, the last one that I got was the one that I finally could get there and even think about getting a car to take me there. And he changed my life in that day. I still have stuff to do. I mean, I still have work to do. So my doctor's like, you have to get a referral, and so she applied to try to get some physical therapy sessions for me, and you have to get the referral because they called me and said, you've been denied, and so she did it again, and I got a call. They left on my voicemail that my physical therapy request was denied. And I was like, God damn it. They said, we'll send you something if you want to appeal it. And I'm like, okay. So I was waiting for that. I got it a couple of days ago. I was like, oh, I got to go through the whole appeal thing. Well, whatever. And then I get a thing from my doctor yesterday saying your referral has been approved for your physical therapy. I'm like, what? What is happening? So anyway, I got a call. I'm using as much now. I'm using every single physical therapy that I can before my back before that my back wasn't so bad, but I'm using every one of them now. So I have to call them today and say how many are approved, and I'll just use every one of them. Sometimes they approve it for 2 times a week. It's a lot, but you know what? Even if I just go there and get a really good massage, I have to get new habits about my back. That's what I've decided. So I got to really work on my core. Got to work on my, um, yeah, it's worth it. Please. I'm getting free, physical therapy. So I got to work on that. I'm also going to work on, I've gained some weight. So I need to lose about 15 pounds. And I'm telling you, the 15 pounds, I'm 95% positive. My back is much more sensitive when I weigh more. That's right, Kyrie. I agree. I agree. So, and he is great. His name is Steven. He's like a muscle man. And he is good, man. When he was working, when he was working on me, it was like painful and then, but good painful. And I couldn't, I hobbled there. I hobbled into the car and then hobbled out of the car to get in, and I walked home. That was a huge thing. So, yeah. So my weight, I'm going to really work on losing about 15 pounds because I've gained weight. And when I'm thin, my back doesn't bother me. It makes total sense. And I know that this is something I'm just going to deal with the rest of my life. So I have to get into good habits right now about it. Take advantage of. Oh, that's right. Yep. 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 Okay, Aaron, you can drive up. Put the potatoes. One more time. That's all potatoes. That guy has 50,000 bagels. Wow. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna focus on when I start going back. I'm gonna be like, what are the exercises? There's one IT band stretch that I was doing this morning that really helped. I think it's pretty basic actually. Um, because I'm not out of the woods, but I'm really close to being there. This morning started twinging a little bit, but I'm just literally just squatting. Yeah, I know. It's a bagel buggy. It's a bagel buggy. Um, so, yeah, just squatting really well really relieves my lower back. It's really good. I do the child's when I wake up in bed every day. I do the child's pose for like 10 minutes and it really helps my back. Um, so those things and that IT band stretch is good, but I got to work on my core. My core is not strong and listen, I've never had a strong core my whole damn life. Sit-ups, sit-ups are just hard for me, but I'm not going to do sit-ups like that, but I'll work on my core and lose the weight. And then, yeah, this is something, you know how it is when you get to my RH. Your body changes. So I'm just taking responsibility. My ability to respond. Your pants are too short. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. I love him. Total East Village dude. With the hat, the whole thing. Yeah, I know. And ones that you don't have to do total scrunches, because the scrunches are the thing that I can't do. My neck just gets too involved and my neck kills me. I can't do it. I have to do the small little pulses and stuff. I have to do different kinds of core exercises. Even the one that actually that I do at the physical therapist with the big, huge ball. The one with the big, you have the big blow up ball and they put it in your lap and you squeeze it really hard. That's good. That doesn't fuck me up. Standing crunches. Yeah, and those are good too. But yeah, you put that big ball in your lap and then you hug it and you squeeze it. They're called dead bugs. Is that what they're called? Really? Is that what it's called? I had no idea. Oh my God, I heard the origin of the word deadline yesterday. I was like, whoa. They call them dead bugs. There's a TikTok where this family blew up a blow up doll with helium and tried to make it float the house. I know. Did I share that? The woman in in Australia or New Zealand in her car. That's like, she was like, "Feckin', you fucking um, fairy tale people. I just bought, seven, seven pairs of underwear. Does that mean that I'm gonna only can use three of them? And the 25th is my 60th birthday." And she's just going on. It's so funny. This is like Jesus. It was an all-day project. I love it. That is so funny. That is so sacrilegious. Oh my God, they're gonna go to hell. They're gonna go to hell. I love it. That's so funny. Hmm. So I guess the rapture wasn't just happening here; it was also happening in the southern hemisphere. I guess, or did it happen there and we didn't get news of it because there's no one left? No, there is people left. All the people like us. Oh, I know. Here would be a good well, maybe excuse of why it didn't happen. They could say it did happen. We're just walk-ins. We're actually not here right now. We're home. I don't know. Oh, go down. That's right. They go down instead of up. If they're spinning in the opposite direction. Yeah, they go to hell. Have you heard that theory that the map that I don't know if this, listen, I have no idea. I just randomly heard this a little while ago. Um, Walk-ins, I know. Um, Cute boy. Um, I'm like, cute boy. The Oh shoot, what was I just saying? Damn it, the cute boy just distracted me. Damn it. The walk-ins. Someone's gonna remind me, but I know there's a lag here. What I was just gonna say. Oh, yes, the map. The map. Have you ever heard this thing? If you research or look for the real map, that the map that we see that's been shown to us forever is actually upside down. Does that make sense? That they say that it's all upside down. But I don't get that. I love that. There's a thing so that if you turn the map upside down, that's actually how the Earth looks. But wouldn't that just depend on where you were, how you were standing in space? Yeah, like the globe. Like if you turned it upside down, or well, they don't say globe, but the map. Like the bottom of the point of Africa is pointing north, like that. Like what we think is south is north, and what we think is north is south. I'm like, how can that be? I don't know. But then listen, I don't think this has anything to do with flat Earth. There's just a thing. I don't know. Go look it up and do some research about it. I just saw a couple things about it in the last month or two, and I'm like, what? Yeah, I think it is. I think it is based on a magnetic field and how things are pulled. That's why things go the opposite way in the southern hemisphere. Well, they're going the right way and we're going the wrong way to them. Well, it's just opposite. That doesn't mean it's wrong. Oh, my butt. I don't know what it's about. I just thought maybe this guy's soaking up the sun as he walks. He's like, can I get some sun? And he's probably singing Sheryl Crow. Okay, Iris, have a wonderful, wonderful day. Love you so much. Take care of your back. Hope you had a great birthday. What difference would it make, really? I know. Except that they've been teaching us one thing and it's actually the opposite. But my whole thing is that it's right. Like if they were going to take the picture of it, a cartographer, isn't that a mapologist, a cartographer? They're assuming that they're a drone above the the Earth taking a picture of it. So what if because there's no way or there's no gravity in space, if they just turned around, it would be upside down. I don't know. But it wouldn't be upside down. Well, it would be upside down. Everything is relative. Everything's relative. So it would never be upside down. Well, I guess it would. I don't know. God. Weird. Who knows? Go look it up. Oh, it's 11 o'clock. All right, friends, I'm going to go. I will see you tomorrow. I'm going to see you tomorrow. We might come back to oh, you know what? I'm getting a COVID shot tomorrow. Dun, dun, dun. It was easier than I thought. And my doctor's like, well, I don't know if you need one. And I'm like, I'll just get, so I'm like, vaccine me up. I'm all about it. So, okay. I love you so much, everyone. Have a great day. And, I'll definitely see you tomorrow. Okay. Okay. It's going to go great. It'll go fine. I'll talk to you before I do that tomorrow. Okay. Love you. Bye. I got the flu and the pneumonia the other day. Okay. Bye.